Floyd, before August 30th, you were never personally in the ticket booth over the summer of 2012, right?
Oh, I was in there several times.
You never worked the ticket booth handing out wristbands to customers,
I'm
right?
sorry, no, I didn't. That wasn't my job.
You never saw Cameron Poole actually handing out wristbands or pocketing any money for himself, right?
No, if I had, I would have stopped it immediately.
You don't know exactly how much money Cameron Poole was placing in the register or setting to the side, do you?
No, but I do know if somebody was skimming from the park in the way that I believe that they would have been taking thousands of dollars from the park.
Ms. Floyd, you never actually were able to come up with a number of how many fake wristbands were handed out to customers over the summer of 2012, were you?
It's impossible to tell, but I do believe that it was quite a few.
Move to strike at speculation. Ms. Floyd, you never were able to tell how many wristbands Cameron Poole was setting off to the side, the real wristbands, right?
Oh, not exactly, no.
Now, I want to talk about some of the financial records that you discussed on direct examination.
All right.
You implemented your new wristband system in 2010, right?
Yes.
And in 2010, your sales, your revenue, your admissions, all those numbers matched up, right?
Yes, they did.
In 2011, once again, all of your revenues and all of your sales worked perfectly.
Yes.
In 2011, Whit Bowman was the one working in the ticket booth, right?
Yes, she was.
Now in 2012, that's when you noticed that your accounting records, they had some issues, right?
Yes, they did.
Specifically, you noticed in May of 2012 that your sales and your revenues, they weren't matching the number of customers in the park, right?
No, it was a very concerning issue. I obviously assumed that it was Cameron Poole's fault, but I wasn't sure that he was working alone.
Well, Ms. Floyd, let's talk about that, because in 2012, when your numbers stopped matching up, that was the exact month that Cameron Poole was hired at the park, right?
Yes, as soon as Cameron Poole and Whit Bowman were in the park together, the numbers went awry.
So Whit Bowman was working at that park for a month, April of 2012. Your numbers matched, right?
Yes?
It wasn't until May when Cameron Poole came, right?
Yes, we went out in the park together.
Now, Ms. Floyd, I want to talk about what happened on August 30th. You were in the ticket booth, and you saw someone out of the corner of your eye, right?
Yes, I did.
It was Cameron Poole.
Yes.
Now, before August 30th, you noticed something in Cameron Poole's locker, right?
Yes, it was a box of fake wristbands.
You found the fake wristbands that had been handed out to customers in Cameron Poole's locker, right?
Yes, I did.
And when you found those wristbands, that's when Cameron Poole was fired from the park, right?
No.
That's when you went to your boss, right?
Yes.
After that, that's when your boss fired Cameron Poole from the park?
And no, Cameron Poole was dismissed at that point.
So after the fake wristbands were found in Cameron Poole's locker, Cameron Poole didn't work at the park anymore, right?
I'm sorry, I think you're misunderstanding the events that occurred. What happened was that I found the box of wristbands in his locker. I told my boss, he called the police. There was an investigation, and then one day Cameron Poole was dismissed for that day.
So after your boss called the detective confirmed that the numbers in your accounting records, they weren't matching up, right?
Yes.
The detective confirmed that the problem was in the ticket booth where Cameron Poole was working, right?
Yes.
After the detective confirmed all of that, that's when Cameron Poole was let go from the ticket booth, right?
Yes.
Okay. August 30th, that's when you were put in the ticket booth, right?
Yes, I was. August
30th, all of your numbers went back to normal after Cameron Poole was gone, right?
Yes.
I have nothing further.
Yes, Your Honor, very briefly.
Ms. Floyd, why do you believe Whit Bowman was involved with your robbery?
Objection, Your Honor, to outside the scope of cross-examination.
Your Honor, Ms. Floyd was testified on cross-examination about August 30th, and what happened on August 30th was that she was robbed. Therefore, she could talk about this.
I don't believe anything was brought up about her belief of why.
Okay.
So I'm going to sustain objection.
Ms. Floyd, on August 30th, opposing counsel brought up that you were put in the ticket office. Why was this necessary for you to be put in the ticket office?
Because Cameron Poole had been removed from the ticket office and I was skilled with numbers, so I was supposed to be ensuring that the numbers matched up for that day.
And did the numbers match up for that day, Ms. Floyd?
Yes, they did.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay.
No recross here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How are we doing on time as far as taking a break?
We should be good for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
Does the prosecution have any more witnesses?
No, Your Honor. At this time, the state would like to rest its case in chief and would ask for a brief recess before the defense's case in chief begins. 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can, do a break, come back at 4:45.